Platonic. This has been heavily supported now. It's absolutely #1 pick, #4, It's Platonic. And there's a look through. I think just about everything has been easy except for this. Heavily backed. It's Platonic, clearly #1 pick in the race. $4.10, a little shorter on course with the bookies. Some money for the second mortgage. Looks like running second pick actually. Tears Royal getting out to the third favourite. Mr. Tanzania is up there, equal second pick in fact. Now they're nearly ready. Here's Sedation coming in. It's Platonic, heavily backed favourite, drawn gate #1. They're set. Lights flash. About to go. The second mortgage shifting around a little. They're away. Delirious won the start. It's Platonic out pretty well towards the inside. Go Quillo and Tears Royal jump fast and head towards the leading horses. Settling into stride, Sedation went back at the start and he's back at the tail. And at the 1200, Go Quillo led by half a length to Tears Royal. It's Platonic right behind them as third. Then Delirious on the outside fourth. Nearly a length into the second mortgage. One Mr. Tanzania. Another length in the field to Bush Padre. Followed by Market Price, Sedation and 2 all-time high at the 900. Go Quillo led by nearly a length. Tears Royal second on the outside. It's Platonic right behind them third, the rail. Then came Delirious, the second mortgage. Mr. Tanzania midfield on the rail, followed by Bush Padre. Back behind them then is Market Price, and she's trailed by Sedation and All Time High. At the 600, Go Quillo's going to corner about a half. Tears Royal, It's Platonic just needs the run behind them. Delirious wider out from the second mortgage, Mr. Tanzania. Bush Padre's pulled out wide as they enter the straight, trailed by Sedation, Market Price and All Time High. Tears Royal went up with about 400 metres to go and took Go Quillo. It's Platonic is going for the rails run. Bush Padre's coming with a run wider out, and Sedation is the deepest with the second mortgage trying to get clear. Tears Royal just in front. It's Platonic along the rail. Go Quillo's fighting back, and then Bush Padre. It's Platonic through along the rail, takes the lead though, and the favourite drawing clear. It's Platonic. It's Platonic by a length. Bush Padre grabs second. Tears Royal a nose third. Then Go Quillo, who held on well, followed by Sedation wider out with Market Price, Delirious, Mr. Tanzania, the second mortgage, and All Time High back at the tail of the field. #4, It's Platonic, the winner, ridden by Karen McAvoy. He just posied up behind the leading horses, got the rails run when he needed it, and she's finished too quickly along the fence to win in the time of 1:24.9. #4, It's Platonic, Karen McAvoy first. Bush Padre's finished well. I think it'll get second. #1, Damien Oliver. It has, in fact, #1 second. And third placing to #6, Tears Royal. Stephen Arnold, 4-1 and 6 official.
Nice win too. And as Greg said, was very heavily back there. And It's Platonic gets the prize over Bush Padre and Tears Royal, 4-1-6, after the running of the Chester Manifold Stakes. Sunshine Coast, the runners are at the start for this fourth event. Swerven
takes favouritism. They've both been pretty solid, Goodwood and Concord Flight in the betting. There's been solid money for Concord Flight downstairs, and no doubt that's because this track is rated dead and Concord Flight loves the sting out of it. Now Star Varick comes up, he's drawn on the outside. Starter moves to the front of the stalls for the running of the Bega Valley Motors Bega Cup. It's over 2,100 metres. Goodwood's a little toey, there's a couple a little excited. Hurlstonian, he settles now, top shot's drawn on the inside. That's Goodwood giving some trouble. Now they appear to settle. It's Goodwood again giving trouble. They settle him. 2,100 the trip of the Bega Cup. Attended in with Goodwood, 2 of them in. Now they're racing in the Bega Cup, and My Tractor broke top shot away quick. Miss Marja Kit, and here's Star Varick. He's coming across. He'll go for the leading tactics again, as he did in the Naruma Cup, and Star Varick's taken on by Miss Marja Kit, who unusually is up there today. It's unusual for her. Holstonian and My Tractor break drop in behind them. Star Native. Rebel Jewel came across and got onto the fence from top shot. Goodwood was allowed to drift back. Concord Flights is inside. Ackerburn and McQueen 3 wide is rushing up on that corner to go up into a forward position. Well, Miss Marja Kit, I can't remember her leading, but she takes over now. She leads out a length by Star Varick. Varick down the back. 2 lengths away to Hurlstonian. My Tractor Breaks on the inside. Star Native. McQueen 3 wide. He continues to go up forward. Rebel Jewels back along the fence. 1.5 away to Goodwood and Top Shot. Ackerburn with Concord Flight last and about 10 lengths from the leader. Miss Margikit, she races down the back and shows out 1 1/4 on Star Varick, and McQueen continually going around the field at the 1200. He's going to match the leader in a minute. 2 lengths away Hurlstonian, My Tractor Break. 2 lengths away Rebel Jewel. The pace has been pretty good. 1 length to Star Native. Ackerburn 3 deep on the outside of Goodwood. Top Shots on the fence and Concord Flights at the tail and more than a dozen from them. 900 to go. Onto the next bend and Miss Margikit's a half length on McQueen the outside. Star Varick's at a nice run. He's tucked in behind the leaders. A half length Hurlstonian, My Tractor Break. Rebel Jewels enjoyed a good run as they get to the 700 from Star Native and Top Shot. Concord Flights on the inside. Ackerburn and Goodwood is last and about 10 lengths from them. Miss Margikit and McQueen. They stride together at the 600. He comes away from the fence on Star Varick. 3 wide to go up and tackle them. Hurlstonian from My Tractor Break. A length away to Rebel Jewel. Top Shot. Goodwood starting to wind up from Star Native. Concord Flight sticking to the fence and Ackerburn into the straight. They're racing to the 350. Miss Margikit. McQueen claimed by Star Varick. He dashed up on the outside. My Tractor Break. Then Top Shot. Concord Flight getting along the inside from Rebel Jewel and a long way back. Then came Goodwood, but Star Varick going strong. My Tractor Break and Concord Flight is weaving his way through the field. Star Varick in front. Concord Flight's after him. Star Varick in front, and Star Varick will be too strong and wins the Bega Cup. Star Varick beat Concord Flight and My Tractor Break. In behind them, Top Shot, Goodwood, Rebel Jewel, Hurlstonian, Miss Margikit, Star Native, Ackerburn, and McQueen was last over the line in the Bega Cup.
Okay, Sapphire Coast, the Bega Cup, number 3, Star Varick at 390 and 170. Number 4, Concord Flight at 210 and 10. My Tractor Broke at 280. Righto, race 7, important race of the day. Number 7, Lontano, looks a good thing. From number 10, Joie, resuming, looks very fit in the yard. 8, Road to Success, does look fit. Remember, he is a Blue Diamond Stakes winner, resuming today. Has had a lot of problems, but does look very well. Number 11, Lilo Lil, I'm throwing in. Great record, first up, and looks particularly well. And it wouldn't surprise me, from where it's drawn, might just go back behind him and run on quite strongly. Really does look well, this horse, and I remember when she won in Adelaide, the size looks very, very good indeed. Okay, that's it. Race 7, let's go to Greg Miles.
Big move for Joie. It's equal favourite on track now with the drifting Lontano. Rain gauge to get set. Scotty Seamer's ridden 4 seconds today. Could Joie break his duck here? All in. Ready to go. Lontano in gate 9. Joie in 3. Equal favourites on course. Racing. Little Dozer bounded in the air. Joie got away fast and is heading towards the inside in the early part, in company over there with Lilo Lil and Show No Emotion on the grandstand, and Lontano pinged out and he led brilliantly on the outside rail. Lontano from Grey Regent. Road to Success is showing pace. Ruthless Tycoon in behind them, followed by Desert Sky, Mr. Bombastic, and Rain Gauge last of the outside division. On the flat side now, lights indicating they're leading past the 800, and it's Joie in front, out by about a length and a half, staying well away from the rail ahead of Little Dozer, Lilo Lil, and Show No Emotion on the inside of those horses. On the grandstand side of the 400, and Lontano is the leader ahead of Grey Regent. Road to Success, Ruthless Tycoon, Desert Sky. These are 2 favoured runners leading the 2 divisions. Lontano leading this side, and Joie well out in front and hanging a bit down on the grant on the flat side rail. Lontano this side and Joie wide apart. It's Lontano on this side, I'd say just the leader from Joie. Yes, Lontano wins it. Close for the miners. Probably Joie will get it ahead of Ruthless Tycoon on this outside rail. Then Grey Regent, followed in by Rain Gauge, Desert Sky, Mr. Bombastic. Back behind them to finish Little Dozer and Lilo Lil. And then Road to Success, who showed some pace before tiring badly. And Show No Emotion is last in. Lontano, too good, too speedy. Had it all down the outside rail. And he's won it well. Perhaps a photo for second. 10 has got the second placing, Joie, ridden by Scott Seamer. Would you believe 5 seconds for Scott today? And he had 2 at the end of yesterday's program after winning, so he's had 7 seconds in a row. And the third numbers about to come up. It goes to number 4, Ruthless Tycoon. So it's 7, 10 and 4.
Okay, and Lontano continues on his winning way. Joie second. They were well clear of Ruthless Tycoon, who came home well for third. So 7, 10 and 4 after the running of the Kensington Stakes. Now it's $5 the next one there. Inner Charm and Manwara Sovereign and Lombo Mondalucci. Now Tony Brassell's best bet coming up shortly at Canterbury, and the horse in question is Whistle Dixie, Darren Beedman's ride, number 7. Autumn Night is the top rater over Puzzle Book, Brittany and Whistle Dixie. Now if we go through them here in the 7th event, 7.10 Hello Pamela, 14 Puzzle Book and Brittany 680, Republic Lass 18, Autumn Night at 5.10, and then to Whistle Dixie at 4.50, Salty Salad 9.20, and then 17 Gahela Baby, and down to 19 Balgold. They're the main ones for the 7th in 9. At Sapphire Coast, 3.90, 170 Star Varick, Concord Flight, My Tractor Broke, 10.90 Quinella, 18.70 Exacta, 128.10 Trifecta. The Hamilton Pacing Cup, the runners are moving up to their marks with Go Charles and John L. Sun, the best back runners here. Let's take you to Hamilton, to Lachlan McIntosh.
Okay, thanks Chris. As our Sky Racing audience join us for the Hamilton Cup, the feature race today. And the 10-metre horse is starting to get set. Go Charles, the favourite here at 3.40, 3.60 for John L. Sun, 4.30 Twinkle Toes. The back markers dominating the betting. Getting close to a start for the feature, the Carlton Draft Argyle Arms Hotel Hamilton Pacing Cup. A few sets of stablemates here. General Jate, Mediator from the Buddy Gig stable. Blue cap on Mediator, who rears up, with the lime green cap on Not So Cheap to distinguish it from Eagle Harbour. And then very difficult really to distinguish Gavin Lang on Manmore Sovereign and Darryl Douglas on Shoe Gannon, both similar helmets. They're drawn side by side. Rearing up Not So Cheap Mediator, feel them a bit fractious. Tapes spring back and they're on their way in the Hamilton Pacing Cup. From the inside, General Jade scrambled out. Lombo Mondalucci began well. So too did Manmore Sovereign, and Shoe Gannon speeding across. He's going to lead them to the post the first time. Shoe Gannon with a great beginning. Up to 4th is Inner Charm. Out deeper on the track, Mediator hitting his straps. Namu's over on the inside. 3 back early, 4 back Eagle Harbour. They're really bunched up heading around that first turn. Go Charles off on a move, one of the favoured runners. He's going up toward the leaders. In the middle, Not So Cheap. Well back Eagle Harbour, and a break of 8 metres to John L. Sun, who got away well. He's on the outside of General Jate, and 8 metres away, a clear last early on, is the mare Twinkle Toes as they make their way down the back straight. Well, all good beginnings here. With 2.5 laps left to go, it's pretty tight and compact up at the top end. The leader, Manmore Sovereign, taking over from his stablemate Shoe Gannon, who takes a sit. That allows Go Charles, the favourite, to move up and sit second within a neck. With the 1-1 trail now is Mediator, and Inner Charm sitting pretty 3 back on the outside of Lombo Mondalucci. 4 back the inside is Namu. They've sorted out their order quickly as they complete a lap, and with Go Charles the favourite up in the death, we might not see a move for a while. Over on the outside, Not So Cheap getting a good run. 4 back on the outside. His stablemate has his back, Eagle Harbour. Back third last on the inner, General Jate pulling a bit as they slow the speed down. They go inside the mile marker. Lead time 1:19 in the Cup. John L. Sun is well back second last, and Twinkle Toes, another of the fancied runners, sitting back last. So the second and third favourites are second last and last as they make their way into the back. With around 1,300 metres left to go, they head down the back straight, and the leader doing it comfortably, Manmore Sovereign. He likes to lead in his races, and he's freewheeling by 1.5 metres. Second on the outside, Go Charles got up into the death seat very cheaply. They head to the 1,200 metre mark. Third box seating is Shoe Gannon after that speedy beginning. He's tracking his stablemate. First quarter only 32.8, so it's being made to suit these leaders. Mediator's having a lovely run, 4th, 1-1, but he just wants to over race. In fact, he's broken gear there, Mediator, so he's eased out of the race. He's broken a spreader that's dangling around his feet. So Inner Charm now presented with the 1-1 trail. 3 back on the outside, Not So Cheap, and here's John L. Sun off on a move. Not So Cheap's come out ahead of him though, and they move up on the 3 wide line at the bell. Back on the inside, Lombo Mondalucci badly held up in traffic in the back half of the field. Eagle Harbour the middle wedged up, then a line of 3 at the tail end. Namu the inside of General Jade and Twinkle Toes, 3 wide, 3 back. She's 15 off the leader in a bunching field, and the other one's been retired from the race, Mediated with Broken Gear. Second quarter, 31-3 down the back stretch at the 550 in the Hamilton Pacing Cup. The leader is going easily, Manmora Sovereign. He's got a half length on Go Charles, who's reined up second. Third, Shoe Gannon waiting for the Robco sprint lane. He's had a cosy run. Not So Cheap, 3 wide, closes to 4th. Inner Charm, the middle, hard driven. John L. Sun about to unleash with a 4 wide sprint, but reined up. Then Lombo Mondalucci and Twinkle Toes running on 12 off the leader on the home turn in the Cup. 29-3 the third quarter, where the leader is Manmora Sovereign. Out wide, John L. Sun with a big run down the middle of the track. He swept up John L. Sun. He took the lead in the Hamilton Cup. He's coming away from the stablemate Shoe Gannon, Manmora Sovereign, late in a charm, but it's John L. Sun. John L. Sun for the Hamilton Cup. Beat Shoe Gannon and Inner Charm, I think, third, just in front of Lombo Mondalucci, who flew out when it was all over. Then Twinkle Toes close up. Manmora Sovereign weakened. So did Go Charles, Not So Cheap. Eagle Harbour. Back behind it was General Jade and Namu last in of the ones to complete the course. Other horse Mediator breaking gear at the 1200 metre mark. He was retired, and the final quarter very quick, 29 seconds. He's a great horse, John L. Sun, and he's come with a big sprint around the field. Coming off a 30 metre handicap, a good beginner. He started off a 25 metre handicap in the Wangaratta Cup, but he got...
Yeah, but he's too good today off the 30 metre mark. And John L. Sun, 370, 170 over Shugannon, and Inner Charm third, 12.57. Now, field of 14 going around here at Canterbury, and the filly.
Well, it's time.